You guys can't see me. Okay. All right, we're live here. So live control room. All right, laptop, you have to stay alive for a little bit longer than usual. What's up, Catfish? How's it going, man? We're on my laptop, so it looks shitty right now. Hold on. What's up, Silent J? Trying to pull you guys up over here on the. You can't see me. Trying to pull you guys up over here so I can read from here and figure something out. That's not needed. Right? Okay. That's pretty clear. No, I know the video is clear, but you're on the laptop, so that can happen. It's kind of a point. We might just, this computer might just be done. Potentially. The audio is not good. Yeah, guys, so we're on just the laptop. And there's nothing I can do about the audio and all that kind of stuff for this episode. Okay, there we go. Got it working. Pop out chat. Close that one. 1 second, guys. I'm almost done figuring this stuff out. Okay, so I've got y'all's chat over here now. Got Patreon up for shits and giggles. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna clear a space for you. We're having to makeshift this whole situation because the desktop, like typically when I do this on my screen right here, at the bottom of it, there's a little loading bar, and when it loads, it says go live or something. And the desktop just never said that. So, whatever. We'll do what we got to do. I'm going to put you guys precariously on top of the Triumph. That's probably not going to fall, right? Yeah. There you go. Okay. Let's bring you guys over here now. Cool. Looking good. Fantastic. Oh my God, I'm so short. Okay, cool. What's going on, everybody? Sorry that took so damn long. Holy crap. What be the gloves for? Oh, catfish. I was just grabbing gloves because I was grabbing a lot of engine parts that had nasty crud on them, and I don't want to get my hands crudded up. So that was the only reason. What time is it? How late are we? Not too bad. Only 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. Sorry for the mess up, guys. It's been a minute since this old machine has had to go live, and I think it was just kind of push it to the limit. I don't know why. That machine literally does nothing but go live and open the bike manual for when we're working on Wreck Bike Rebuild. So hopefully everybody's doing awesome. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks. Lots of weeks since we did the live stream. Things just kept Silent J, trust me, I'm very well aware that we cannot control technology. But yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Wednesdays just kept being bad for a little while. I think I was sick one week, and then there was power outages, and then Christmas. But between all that stuff, we've missed a lot of them. But we're back now, so cheers. Yeah, right. Big Brother decides all the technology stuff. So let's see. Episode 13 or episode. I'm jumping ahead of time. Episode 11 came out yesterday. Whoo, y'all. So, episode 11. Fun facts about episode 11. The most footage we've ever had in an episode. Episode 11. Longest episode to date, I believe. When will I come to California? I don't know. Heather and I don't really have any planned trips for California, but it's awesome there, and we'd really like to come. So yeah, episode 11 took more time to edit than any other episode has so far. Can you use the laptop going forward? The video quality is so much better. Wow, really? How was the audio splicing with all the inputs? Interesting question, Patrick. So, I don't have my camera and my setup here. If you guys have gone, hold on, let me go on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure I posted a photo of when I was testing the camera. You guys have probably seen the camera I typically use to record Wreck Bike Rebuild, but everybody's comments were that the audio was not to where it needed to be. And I think a lot of you guys understand at this point that I take my quality level as seriously as possible. I wish I had the ability to take building as seriously as possible. But regardless, my thing is videos and tech and stuff. So naturally, when the audio is bad, I know how to fix that. So we invested and got some lavalier mics, some wireless ones. Me and Brian were mic'd up the whole time. And I think the audio was really good. One second, I'm trying to find the image of this freaking camera setup because it's so ridiculous. I don't know where it is. Let me try to find it in my photos. But yeah, so I mean, I knew a solution existed to get the audio better. It was just not only a big time investment, but it was also a big, financial investment. I don't know where the photo is. I must have deleted it. Regardless, so now the way the setup goes moving forward, now that the audio ended up working out, was I've got this big old camera because, quality. And then I've got a sound recorder up top. And I have two wireless receivers on the end of that recorder. Like, the thing is so heavy now that my back was hurting after just all the filming of Wreck Bike Rebuild on episode 11. It's ridiculous, but now I'm saying all this because, Patrick, I'm going to get to your point. The way I have it set up is the XLRs from the receivers go into the audio recorder, and it just feeds a live audio feed into the camera, and then the camera does its compression and shit like that. But point being, at the end of the day, I have a left and right audio. I don't have Brian's and my audio. I could do that, but the only issue I would run into is the audio recorder would have to just be on permanently versus the record, stop recording, record, stop recording. I wouldn't have those cuts. I'd have to have the audio recording the entire time. Until I can figure out a workaround around that, I can't really do anything. I will say I would absolutely love to have both separate tracks, so that, because a lot of you guys probably watch Regular Rebuild, like all the episodes, and you probably know that Brian doesn't talk as loud as I do. Like I have, like when a camera's on or something like that, I know that I'm supposed to like project, and so that way people can understand you and hear you. Brian, he doesn't do this shit. He doesn't know that kind of thing. So he doesn't know to, like, when he's talking, to like talk, you know. So there's always that different levels, and I can control that to a degree on the audio recorder. So I'm going to be looking at that. You'll probably notice me tweaking it moving forward, and it should get nothing but better moving forward. How's the audio splicing? All kinds of records. Yeah, so like I considered having the audio recorder going the entire time, but the amount of extra work in post, I would have to find the audio and sync it. It would be the biggest pain in the ass. Dude, my iPad lost. It's mine finally here. So Dan, me and Heather have an old iPad that we leave in the kitchen. It's literally just the kitchen iPad that doesn't get used. I have a newer one that I use, but it's just kind of shunned. That thing flipped shit the other day and just like bricked up. And we're just like, oh, okay, well, screw us too. Okay, it now looks like a death ray. Yeah, Dan, it's wait, yeah, I sent it to the my admins. I sent the I sent the photo of the camera to them. I think that's why I can't find it. Actually, you know what? I know who I sent it to. Sent it to Mr. Mosley. I know how to find it. I really want to show you guys this thing. Oh, here it is. Oh, found it. Yes. Okay. I want you guys to keep in mind when you look at this is I'm holding this thing. I don't know. We probably filmed for 5 to 6 hours. So I'm holding this thing the whole time. So don't pay attention to the suction cup, but it's big ass camera, not big ass camera, but like relatively large camera, big lens, but I mean, you guys have seen it, looks really good. And then I'm about to turn the camera or turn the phone. That's the audio recorder, which is literally the size of the freaking camera. And then we got these 2 giant receivers on the back of it. That is what it took to get wireless audio from Brian to me for recording. It's, God, it's so stupid. But, you know, I can't really complain. The audio, I think the audio sounded way better. The only problem is having to have the lapel mic on Brian specifically. I got to work on placement, where to place it, and all this kind of stuff, because it didn't end up getting too bad in the cut, but there was a couple spots where he would, you know, when you're working on a bike, you're most of the time looking down and doing like this, and when you do that, you scratch the microphone. So these are just, I'm giving you guys BTS issues that are happening, but I think it ended up being a lot better. I think it was totally worth the investment because those mics are not cheap. But they worked really good. There was no disconnection during the 5 hours. The battery on both the receiver and the little pad that sticks on both of us, it lasted for freaking 5 hours. So I was like, okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Let me catch up with the chat. Look at the gaping mouth on the beast behind you. Yeah. I mean, the ZX10's coming along. You know, I was personally, I think I overhyped myself last episode to get it started. And what ended up happening was, I was excited. I really wanted to get the bike cranked up. And I was kind of pushing Brian to like, let's go, let's get this thing going. And there were a couple steps that I know we didn't take the time that we needed to. And that was my fault. I was kind of, I let Brian know when he got here. I was like, hey, man, I really want to get this bike started. So, he tried to facilitate that. And what you guys are going to notice, and God, how much am I going to hurt? Jeez. What you guys are probably going to notice in episode 12 is there is probably going to be a lot of undo type situation. Like we're going to have to undo a lot of the stuff that we did. And that's just because we really, we're building this bike for somebody else. It's not my bike. It's not Brian's bike. So we really need to put that extra time and attention into doing the things correctly. So episode 12 is probably gonna get it started, but there is gonna be a lot of going back, doing a couple things right, and then moving forward from there. We have ourselves a future Motornosty on here. Catfish, I'm not ever going to get to the point of Motornosty. This week has been the first week that I have started back on really paying attention to my health, though. I am proud to say I have gone and jogged/workout every single week this week. I know we're only Wednesday, but you know what? 3 in a row, not bad. So it's really interesting to get back into the health game. If you guys are wondering, I'm looking at the comments over here and video too. Yeah, Patrick, that was one thing I was worried about too. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, Patrick says, surprised you managed the whole thing without snagging the mic wire. And I tried very hard to make sure that our microphones were run through our shirts. They pop out the front, and then when they go down in behind the in your back pocket. And that worked out really good, except for when I burnt my finger, and then like, you know how you do. Oh my God, you're jumping up and down. My microphone popped out, but luckily, the way the lapels work is they clip on, the little microphone's up here and clips on, wire runs down, and then there's a receiver unit. And the microphones actually screw into the receiver unit, so they'll hang there. So after I burnt my finger, I literally had it just swinging down here. So I just put it back in my back pocket, and it worked out really well. How are my fingers feeling? Wow, they literally, my index finger, I don't think you guys will be able to tell. The quality is just not there, but there are still, there's still lines in my index finger from grabbing that little piece of a bolt. How long did it take you to edit episode 11? That's a good question. I'm having flashbacks of terror. So I spent probably, let me think about this. I spent all day Tuesday until 6. So I spent from 8 to 6 on Tuesday editing it. And then I spent probably 5 hours the day before. So what's 8 to 6? Like 10 hours, 15 minus a lunch break here and there. Yeah, I probably spent about 14 to 13 hours editing episode 11. It was pretty crazy. The sponsorship bit was hilarious. I was watching the build stream, but the view was from behind. Oh, Tony, you like the little sponsor bit? Yeah, so funny enough, the guy in here, Brandon Kennedy, you guys can see him in the chat. He's actually the guy that got that sponsor. So Brandon, cheers to you, bud. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to have a lot more sponsor stuff moving forward. It helps out so much with the channel. Like, I don't know if you guys watch other motor vloggers, but I've heard a couple of them talk about it. But like one sponsor in a video, obviously depending on the sponsor and all that kind of shit, but one sponsor in a video can literally, like, for a moto vlogger, because our market is so tiny, one sponsor in a video could like totally change your month of like being a good month or whatnot. So if you guys see sponsor stuff moving forward, just know that I'm doing those so I can make more income, to make better content for you guys. That's always the goal at the end of the day. I'm not one of these people that's like, I'm just going to get as much money as I can, because like if I was, I would literally spend all of that money on making my channel better. So yeah, so if you guys notice those things, make sure to be positive in the comments. I'm going to do my best to make sure that the sponsors I do are entertaining and funny to you guys, so at least it's worth watching. You know, if you buy it or you don't, whatever. But I'm going to try to make them as funny as I can moving forward. Engine covers, you're killing me. Yeah, Dan, the engine covers were rough. So here's the thing. Here's the thing I cut out of the edit because obviously it was over an hour long, so had a lot of content. But I had this conversation with Brian, and you know, you guys are watching a Wreck Bike Rebuild episode that is filmed and edited and worked on a little bit by me. And yes, most of the stuff is done by Brian. But during a Wreck Bike Rebuild episode, Brian is there to work on the bike. So the things that's going on in his head is, what am I doing? How to do this? What's my next step? You know, what's the next 5 steps that I'm going to be doing? And then when I'm working on the bike, I have to be saying, okay, all of those things, maybe not the think ahead of time thing, but like, what am I doing? How do I do it? How do I film this? What's the best angles to view it? If I'm watching this video and I've just told you guys that I'm going to replace the engine covers, what are you guys expecting to see? You know, you're going to expect to see a wide shot of me doing my thing. Probably want to see a medium shot so you can kind of get a better reference for wherever things are happening. And I also have to think about like, okay, where in the story are we? How much are we talking? How much B-roll do I need to have? So there's a lot of things going on in my head that ends up making it a fluid video other than just working on the bike. If I was just working on my bike, it wouldn't take me a quarter of the time and I would get it done way more efficiently. But I prioritize having a solidly put together story as well as I can and trying to learn at the same time. So long story short, there's a lot of things going on in my head. So I know it looks like I'm an idiot, and I am the majority of the time, but there are a lot of times where my focus is the video, because at the end of the day, if I do something stupid, I'm going to make it funny. So, you know, I kind of just fall back on that. So yeah, there's that. That's that. I don't know if you care, but now you know. Also, how's the finger after grabbing the bolt? I already talked about that. I need to slim down myself. Catfish, I hear you, bruh. Engine covers, you're killing me. I already answered that. No soy? Who needs soy? A smart man knows how dumb he is. Catfish, I don't think I've heard a better compliment lately. In that case, I'm the most genius. I'm just kidding. From the final cut, it looks like you move the camera much more than you do. From the final, Patrick, are you talking about the difference between the build stream and the actual cut? Let me know if that's what you're talking about, because I'm curious. Yes, as always, surprised how much you don't mess with video to do it. I'm always surprised at how much you don't mess with the video to do it. Patrick, you lost me. Have you taken any classes on videography? If not, maybe that would be a good way to make the channel better. Road trip, nope. I have never taken a videography class, but I kind of like that. I don't feel like a videography class would really teach me anything. We live in a world right now where literally anything you want to learn, you can probably learn it on YouTube. And if you can't, you can get on websites and pay a small ass fee, and you can get the knowledge. It's a crazy, amazing world we live in. So I really don't think doing any videography classes would really help me that much. All right, so Patrick, I'm going to reread your question. Hopefully I understand this time. From the final cut, it looks like you move the camera much more than you do. Yeah, so that's kind of me and Heather were talking about this when we were streaming the Wreck Bike Rebuild episode. It does seem like the camera gets moved around a lot, but you got to understand, like, I know that in the edit, I'm going to hold the camera for like 5 seconds in one spot, because I know that in the B-roll section, where there's just music playing, I know things aren't going to sit there very long. So if it's something where Brian's just digging into wires, I know he's going to be there for a second. Or if he's going to be installing the header pipes or something, I know that's going to be an action that's going to be taking, at least 2 minutes. So my job when I see that happening, and there's nothing to really talk about, I'm like, all right, cool. I go on angle mode. So I'm like, the whole time I'm just kind of like, okay, what's the coolest angle that not only shows everybody what's happening, but also is like visually interesting and stuff. So that's one thing I'm focusing on when I'm doing B-roll stuff, and knowing when to go into that B-roll mode is very important. It helps, it helps the video. I don't think nearly as many people would watch Wreck Bike Rebuild if it was just work stuff the entire time. I think it's very important to have that B-roll audio section to just be like, got some music, got some cool shots. I think that really helps out a lot. Does Brian get paid in some fashion for his awesome work? Corey, I'm not going to comment on that because I think it's safer if I don't. So let's just say that Brian is happy doing what he's doing in the build. Put it that way. You're definitely no worse than any other first-time mechanic. I've had to rework almost every procedure I've attempted working on. Yeah, Corey, I really don't have any self-confidence issues with working on bikes and being a mechanic. I know that I'm not a mechanic. I'm not mechanically inclined. I don't have any background knowledge other than working on my own things in a limited capacity. So I think it works out really well that I do Wreck Bike Rebuild, because I really don't care about comment. I don't care if I say something wrong. Nothing is gonna change in the world if I call a bolt a nut or a screw or whatever. But I do learn a lot from doing Wreck Bike Rebuild. So I feel like I'm a good candidate that can take all those stupid comments. How do my shoulders feel? Coop, my shoulders don't hurt that bad, but my back's already bad. So standing up, holding this big camera, doing like this, it gets a little rough on the old back. But other than that, it's all good. Does Heather allow you to hang pictures? Patrick, you'd be surprised, wouldn't you? She actually does. Yeah, I'm the handyman around the house, so there's that. I mean, I have a stud finder, so if I had to hang something serious, I even hung one of them, what's it called? The little TV wall articulating arm things. I'm fine mechanically, but go overboard making sure pictures will not fall. Yeah, Patrick, I'm more of like, you know what, let's get it in there. Yeah, that's probably good, because my head goes, okay, pictures on the wall, right? The wall's not going to get banged that often. If you're on a wall next to a door, that you got to be careful of. But other than that, you should be fine. Yeah. You know what, Dan? You've been wanting to know what's in the Woodcraft box. I think I told a lot of you guys. We got Woodcraft gave me a really good deal on a lot of parts. There's a box back there full of Woodcraft stuff. I'm gonna open it up. Just don't put any holes in the wall. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That's heavier than I thought. Huh. Okay. Yes, Dan, I did do that. I won't deny it. Oh, this box is huge. 1 second, everybody. I'm going to put tape over the address and shit. Because I love you guys, but don't want you showing up at my house. If you guys have any questions about Rec Bike Rebuild stuff, drop them in the chat, and I'll gladly get to them. If you guys have any questions about, like, you know, what we're doing with stuff and all. Because I know we've kind of been in this little get the bike back running situation, so we haven't got to talk a lot about mods and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the Patrick, the stud finder does actually have an electrical detection, so no party at Chase's house. No, Brandon, sorry. All right, guys, this box is from Woodcraft. I honestly forgot what we ordered. TBH. Tried to get them to sponsor an episode, but they were weary about it, so they gave me a deal on parts. Frame sliders. Oh, shit. Look at those mugs. It's got Woodcraft on it. I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe you can kind of see that. Those look dope. Those look really low profile, too. Those are cool. All right, so we got frame sliders. Check. Woodcraft RHS ignition trigger cover assembly, black anodized skid plate. Whatever the hell all that means. Oh, is this one of the covers? Oh, that would be hilarious. Son of a bitch. Hold on, let me. Ah, Dan, you were totally right, dude. Hey. So, this is the Woodcraft version of the plate that I had to put on twice. Killing it. Killing the game, guys. So, what this will end up being... Oh, shit, it does. It does come with the... Check it out. Again, Dan, you were totally right. It comes with the liner little gasket thing. That's freaking awesome. Cool. Okay. So yeah, there's that. Dan, thanks for pointing that out to me, man. I appreciate that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Dan's one of my admins, and he was like, "Why'd you put the other one on?" And I'm like, "Well, because I thought these were covers, not replacements." So you live and learn. What the hell is that? This bitch has got wheels. What the hell is this? Are you serious? They sent me a motherfucking flag? What? Woodcraft, bitch. All right. That's interesting. That's, you know, there you go, Catfish. Third time's a charm. That's a pretty, I gotta admit, I didn't ask for a flag. They just sent that over, so. I'm pretty sure. Wow, they did. They sent me a stand, like a rear stand or something. I don't know why they sent that. I've literally got all that. Yeah, Catfish. All right, there's my sponsor fulfillment. What's this? So this is the stator cover, which I assume is the actual, again, is the thing. You guys can understand, this is called a stator cover. So I essentially thought it was a stator cover. So let's go check this out on the other side. Wait, I can read you guys along. Yep. Okay. On the good side, the good news, these things look way better. So there's that. We're just going to be thankful and happy that there's Woodcraft ones, that we get to put those on the bike. And we are going to be able to give the next person extra parts in case something ever happens to the bike. So, whoop-de-doo, not a big deal. Oh, got it. Okay. There's a really big box left. Okay. What was this? Those are the frame sliders. Okay. Super bike lifters? Anybody have any clue what a super bike lifter is? Sounds cool. Goodness. Complete adjustable rear sets. Oh, okay. You guys see? I love how Woodcraft shit always looks like damn Legos. Nice. These are gonna look so freaking cool. Like having these with the other black Woodcraft pieces. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is exciting. All right, now about this lift situation. Let's take a gander at that. Oh. There's nothing else hidden in here, right? Uh-oh, we have more paperwork. Guys, I got some decals if anybody needs them. Goodness. Oh, wait, there's stuff over here. Oh, okay. It's like an adjustable type situation. So these must just hook in to this guy. Why did I get so many? Oh, I see. These are all slider pucks. Front axle slider, rear axle slider, 8mm Superbike lifter puck. Okay, so this goes on the lift. These are actual sliders for the axles. Sweet. Okay. So basically Woodcraft sent over all the sliding protection and this four-wheeled freaking. That's pretty cool. That's heavy ass duty. I like it. All right, putting all this. Oh god, that's a mess. I have created a giant mess for myself. Whatever. Cool. So Dan, there's all the stuff that came in from Woodcraft. I hope you're excited. I know you've been talking about that for a minute now. So that will probably be an entire freaking episode getting all that put on. Silent J, you out here? Later, man. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Oh, it's 50. It's almost. We only got 5 more minutes. Cool, because my laptop's at 29%. What? Quick question: how does everybody feel about the laptop? Like, would we rather be on this or the normal machine? I know last time we did a 360 thing, but I actually went out and used my 360 camera today and took a really cool shot. So can't use that. But yeah, if you guys like the laptop, it's a hell of a lot easier for me to stream on this thing. Whatever works. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me catch up on you guys. You need to make a list of all the crap in the box so you don't have to replace things multiple times. Yeah, Varen, good point. To be fair, I already had the engine covers, the like stator cover and whatever. I ordered that stuff. That's like the first thing I order when I get the bike in, and I like after I do the video of where I assess the damage on the bike. Literally the day of filming that video, I go and I order all the OEM parts that I need to get the bike back running, and that's just part of my process. So yeah, I could probably save money if I thought more about it, but like I don't really worry that I spend a little bit extra, then I can give the person that wins the bike, I can give them some OEM parts if they don't like the stuff that's on the bike. So I'm not too worried about it. And you know, in this case, there's literally 2 stator covers now because Woodcraft doesn't do a cover. Some companies do covers for the stator cover instead of the actual, replacement piece. So. No, I'm not going to text Brian about that shit at all. I'm going to be like, when he comes back and be like, hey, so fun fact. Yeah, so Corey, the build stream is going to continue to be the 360 camera. I like you guys being able to be on the 360 camera for the build stream because we're moving back and forth and all kinds of shit. So for you guys to be able to kind of follow everything around, I think is really helpful. So I like the 360 camera for that. Oh my good lord! All right, anybody got any last minute questions about Rec Bike Rebuild? Fun fact: don't know if there'll be an episode next week. There's a good chance there will be, but I'm not 100% sure. You're going to want to put those covers on before you put oil on the bike. Yep. Proto, obviously that would be ideal. If that doesn't end up happening, we'll have a messy episode where I take the oil out, put it in a clean container, and then re-put the oil in. I'm not crazy about like, oh my gosh, I have to put everything on before we get the bike cranked up. My number one priority is to make sure the bike gets cranked up. Dan, thank you and good night. Make sure that's on camera. Absolutely. And I see the transitions from the bench to the lift. Yeah, Corey, I bet so with the 360 camera. Cool. All right, dudes. I'm going to head out of here. I really appreciate all the support from you guys. You guys are the hardcore fan people, so love you long time. And what other final things? I don't think I have any more final things. I'll let you guys know everything. Yep. If anything comes up, I will put it on Patreon. Also, the fairings are almost done. Guys, they look so dope. They look so freaking dope. I'm so excited to show you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I got some cool videos over the Triumph coming out this weekend. This week? No, not weekend, week. That thing. Just a couple videos of the build stuff coming out on the channel. I think tomorrow, the day after that, should be good times. I appreciate the absolute shit of all the support I get from you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Later.